All right, so here's some solutions for the first question that was on Monday's AP exam. There were two problems to practice. So this is similar to a problem we had done last week. Consider the curve given by this, or not, I don't know, last week, but before. This implied equation here, 2 times x minus y equals 3 plus cosine y. For all points on the curve, 2/3 is less than or equal to dy dx is less than or equal to 2. So the first thing we're going to do here is just to show that we understand implicit differentiation and get this derivative. So the first thing most of you guys did was distribute, which is the first thing I did also. And now we're going to take the derivative of every single piece of this equation moving from left to right. So the derivative of 2x will just be 2. The derivative of negative 2y will be negative 2 dy dx, right? Every single y term needs to have a dy dx variable multiplied after we've taken the derivative to show that we use the chain rule. The derivative of 3 is 0. Derivative of cosine is negative sine. So derivative of the outside with respect to the inside, so negative sine of y times the derivative of what's inside, dy dx. Now I'm going to move all my dy dx terms to the left and all of my constants to the right. So the first thing I did here was add 2 dy dx to both sides. Okay, so here's this derivative term that we're solving for. So I'm going to factor out that derivative of dy dx. And when I divide that term out here, I have a 2 left over. When I divide out dy dx here, I have negative sine of y left over. So here's the factored term. And the last thing we need to do to solve for dy dx is divide both sides by 2 minus sine y. So we earned 2 points here for showing that we used implicit differentiation and then solving for dy dx. So the first point comes here where we took the derivative of every single term, and then the last point comes from solving. So that's part A.